Yo, what is up? Um, we're back on to continue on with how we went last week on Woods. We're going to continue on doing Swift one. It has been awesome so far. Our last few raids were really, really good. We got to go through some new players, show them some new tactics. We got some awesome rotations, probably one of the best raids I've ever had, which ended up, we pocketed a Fleur at the end of it off a 338, which is basically like, you know, the best gun in the game for anyone starting. But right now we are at 7 out of 15 off that little session. So we're trying to kill PMCs with no armor or helmets on Woods. I love this quest. I play like this even when I'm not playing normally. Like, that doesn't make sense. I like to play like this normally anyway. So I'm really comfortable with this kind of quest. It's super fun. Woods has been a super fun map. If you guys have followed any of my clips, I think like the last, for ages, we've been running Factory. And I sort of do that just to, I think I did that just for more like close quarters combat, getting better at audio and things like that. I think it helped me to make a lot of decisions a lot quicker. Yeah, if you guys are here, stop in, say hello, get in chat, and we're gonna get some guys in. Test chat. Chat's working. Yeah, boy. And I think we're just gonna get. But yeah, pretty much tonight, like, I like to run presets. I hype presets. We are running the SKS for this quest. It is awesome. For new players, this is a little bit more kitted out. I had some people reach out saying, "Hey, what's an awesome new kit to start with?" This is awesome because there's like no recoil. It says 53, but it's awesome. It doesn't really bounce a lot. It's great. This scope, I just like it. It's really cheap. I like the 3 times on it. I don't really use the 12 times. I have used it when you get a long shot, but this has been really good for this quest. I really like it for Woods. I've seen a lot of players run it. For new players, it's really good. Dead simple. I think you can do a barter trade for it from mechanic even. But yeah, I'm just running that little bag. I don't know why I'm running these. These bags are not great. I just sort of bought them. I think I bought them for presets because there's loads on the flea market for like 50k. So I didn't get the preset where I couldn't buy something. It's just annoying. So I just ran with this. But half the time we just dump it and we'll pick up another one on the way. But yeah, guys, we're just going to jump in. We've had some really good luck on Woods so far. So we are just going to jump straight in. There's been no warm-up. Always set these EB keys. Helps me to get out. We got a little pocket full of stems. Tribidol I've been using a lot for running. SJ6. If we get lucky, a big mule. Stuff to sort bloods out, so on and so forth. Pain meds for this one's really big. And normally there's heaps of food on Woods, but I seem to get caught out when it's extract time for raid, like a lot longer. Yeah, so that's what we're running. I got a preset, and we can just bash it out. We're gonna see how we go. I was doing cultist quest for a while. We'll keep an eye out. I think they stopped spawning around 7 in the morning, but we're just gonna get in tonight, guys, and we're gonna get good. But yeah, if you guys stop in chat, if you watch this after the fact, be super stoked to if you guys leave some comments. I'm super happy to chat. A lot of new questions, like especially for new players, a lot of the same stuff. I'm always still trying to think like a new player to help you guys out a bit. So yeah, super stoked if you guys want to drop by and ask anything. Let's go, boys. All right, we're just gonna send the word out to a couple of cronies that we're jumping in. And yeah, like I said, if you guys, anyone jumps in chat, feel free to ask any questions. I love chatting. We all love chatting. What do we got? So yeah, I'm just trying to let a couple of new players know that we are on stream tonight. There's a couple of guys who wanted some help, so if they got some questions, boom. Let a couple of guys know what we're doing, and yeah. Now, new addition to stream. We have the map. So basically what I have been doing for these raids is a lot of time I will get up into what's known as counter sniper in here. And essentially what we'll do in here is we will wait for like an audio cue in here. Generally we have a spawn who will come from here. They will come up and around, generally in this direction. You may get a spawn who will travel up into this direction like this. We get our med camp spawns down here, and they'll also come up into woods. So there's a lot of stuff that gravitates towards the center here. Normally if I play this spawn, I sort of play this one like, that's a super long spawn, but you sort of get the gist. We also get our players out through here who will generally come up and filter through USEC. We get players out here in village who might go through a loot through village, and they may come as well. So I have found there's a lot of traffic that centralizes through here. So it's kind of a cool place to hang out at the beginning of raid to see what's going to happen. Generally, I sort of wait for some audio cues and then we'll play it from there. But we'll see how it goes. Normally, I'll go towards this point if I'm looking for players, and then generally I'll start listening for gunfights, or generally get a pretty good like vision, so you can see pretty well a lot of traffic coming through just above Sawmill, just under that circle I've drawn. So we'll sort of go through some of the stuff like that. I've been trying to do that like for newer players, and this is kind of, I guess, developing a bit of a game sense on how the map's going to flow or work. This is a very average drawing, but we'll go through some stuff and hopefully we can work on this and get some more tips out for you guys. And yeah, hopefully we get some good raids tonight. Yeah, I think I've had a lot of fights. I think the last couple of players we've gotten players around here, which has been good. We have taken a couple of players through here. We took a couple over at USEC, and these kind of all originate from this spot. Generally, there's always a couple around Sawmill that we've always taken as well, which has been good around here. So yeah, like I said, these are sort of the hot spots where the PvP happens, and that all originates because of Sawmill right here, which has got Sturban, the big boss. In terms of looting, yeah, there's a lot of other stuff that we can sort of cover if we venture, but there's a lot of good loot, which you see on the map. Like, there's a lot of valuable stuff sitting here. Here is really good. I got a Bitcoin here today. Biddies here. USEC camp is great loot. Notorious. You've got Leddies down here. You've got Leddies here. The med camp's got lead, like a LEDX, which if you don't know is, can be worth upwards of $1 million in game. And yeah, this area over here used to be my favorite little loot run with the car extract right here. So on that note, I think we're about up. Maybe not yet. I was eager. I'm still waiting for players. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I used to do a lot of like loot runs, and for a lot of new players who might spawn here or here, they would sort of circle the edge the whole thing. And we're on. Cool. All right. Let's get it. All right. So we're down the bottom left of the map. So we're going to stick to our plan. So normally when I start, I normally always check, you know, my mag's full, and you learn these shortcuts. A couple of things, and then we're going to get to it. I don't bother with zero, especially in the SKS. I just have never really had to. I also like to check that I've got my preset set, 4 and 5, ready to go. Sometimes you can get a spawn up ahead here. It's pretty rare. We're not sticking trimidols or any sort of injectors in right now that's going to help us get there any quicker. We'll just sort of cruise it. A bit foggy tonight. So this shall be... Alright, so there's guys getting into... I thought I had footsteps sitting there already. Generally, just pop your head around here. More early wipe, there's a quest that's in there. We've got to put a water in a Israkta. I think it is, little stack lunchbox. We're just going to take this a little bit wide. It's a little bit hillier here for a bit of cover. Now, I said this is one of the hot spots. These two rocks, people love to sit up here and snipe. Don't see players at the beginning of the raid, but at the end of the raid, they always seem to turn up on my way out if I'm extracting this way. So it's always good for a little spot check. They're never looking this way either, as much as they should be, but they aren't. So we're going to try and get straight up. Now we probably start to slow things down a smidgen here. Gee, we're just going to push pretty hard. So the next spawn, the first spawn you got to sort of hit is up here is an area called the Bowl. And it's a spawn that our guys will either go to USEC camp, which is over here on our left. You can follow these power lines in woods. It's really good if you are using the map. And sometimes they'll sort of sit up here. I'll normally run into them because this is one of the thoroughfare points I was talking about, where players will filter down from here, and they all sort of head to the center of the map where one of the main bosses are, which is pretty lucrative, you know, good experience, good everything else. We don't really want to be standing out here too long, but I want to have a little quick check. So probably now, we want to get painkillers sorted, get those in. So if I get smashed up, I can move. And I've kept myself pretty light in this raid, so if I've got to run, I can run pretty quick and I can run for a bit further than some other guys. So generally it's up here, you gotta be a little bit cautious. I normally like to just sit every now and then and get a little audio cue. So if there's anyone up there, I'd hear them. There's no gunshots yet, so we might just keep cruising. Definitely have no armor on, which is good. Gotta be a little cautious because, like I said, expecting some players to come from down there. So what I might do... I've been shot from that spot a lot of times this week. might be able to get a shot over it. So over here is USEC camp. We're not going to quite get a shot on there. But we'll just chill here for a sec. Sometimes you get really lucky. There'll be a guy sitting right there for us, but not today. So yeah, normally over here is a USEC camp, really good loot. They'll kind of filter through here down and go through. The other spot we sort of get some traffic is through this middle section. But we're just going to sort of sit, and this is kind of what you do in the game. Like you jump in, you're just going to get some audio cues. I'm just kind of going to wait for a bit of information, just something. Even if there's a gunshot in the distance, the idea is that the other players around might head there too. So you've got some information on what's going on. The other thing to watch out for is like, there's a lot of thermal players at the moment. We'll know if they have a go at us later. But what we're going to do is, it seems a bit quite, there we go. So that's kind of what we're waiting for. So that's one of the bosses. And he's shooting players, and I'm going to just shoot him around this side. So we might head on down. Because now we've sort of got something to work off, right? And those shots might get some other players a bit excited to head that way too, so... we shall see how we go. Hey! Someone's cruising in, man. Feel free to jump into chat, man. Lonely out in the woods. Just going to back up a bit here. There's kind of possibly... I've been smoked a lot of times around here. I've hit a few too. So there's a sniper scav normally up here, which I can't see yet, so it might have been clipped. No. So it might just... yeah, okay. We might walk this one in a little bit close. The reason I've got to play a little bit more cautious, which sort of want to get into it for guys watching, you know, get into some action, but we've got no armor. So we are doing this with no armor. We're doing the quest called Swift One. Oh, bugger. So we've got to play right here. Can't move because he's going to hear me. I'm dead out in the open. Got him. Cool. There's our first one. So like I was saying, we are just going to grab this bit of kit quickly. Yep. I don't really want the armor. Yeah, that is kind of what I meant. Like, you sort of wait for those audio cues, right? So we took it really slow going in. And then we sort of waited for some audio cues. Didn't run. Now, he was creeping, so we were able to hear him. And he has actually got an incredibly good set of XLs. He's got a face shadow, so, you know. He had a really nice little kit, man. GG's. If he comes into raid, we'll stash that for him. I will just grab his gun for him as well. Now, this is partially a mistake because we've got another player. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're probably going to run away super quick. Oh, I'm in a rock and a hard spot here. He's right up here, but I kind of want to make a break for it. All right, let's go. I don't think that guy's going to quite get me. So what we got to do here... we might just try and go super wide. That guy, I think we tapped that guy a couple of times. There might be a player. Alright. We might just get up on our old rock, actually. So, yeah. So that wasn't a bullet, that was a frag. So he's going to start throwing. Just if we get these Fleur gamers come in, we get in trouble. So I'm just going to wait for some audio. I'm good. Little bit risky for the biscuit. What I'm hoping is he gets a little bit pushy. And we may be able to... He threw a nade back. I know there's another guy up in there. So they had the same idea as us. He's down here. We might be... He's still? So he's sort of flanking us. Like we're flanking him. I think he's probably got audio on our footsteps. I'm still not sure how good they can hear when we creep. Not overly comfortable now, so I got 2. This is kind of weird. So what I'm doing is I'm just sort of waiting for an audio cue. I think he's still over here, but we're just trying to wait it out. Just to get some information. I don't want to make a whole lot of noise, but if he's doing a full rotate on me, awesome. That's what he should be doing if he ran away. Kind of want to make a beeline, but I kind of need these kills too. But I have preferred trying to survive at the moment. I think he's down here. So, but I heard another player up here. Because there's a player behind me and one ran up the hill. Haven't seen him push up any. Just be careful when you aim down sights as well. It does make a pretty loud noise. Don't feel like I've sort of got the super advantage here at the moment. There's not really anything for me to be holding out. May have gone to USEC. I just kind of... So we might just... This is the original player. I might just try one thing. We might just do a giant wraparound. I still think it's... We're either going to run into him down here. So we might try for a giant flank. I just have this gut feeling. It would be kind of rare for him to go down here. We're going to go back around the bottom of all these rocks. That spot. And we're going to try and loop back around the other side of these rocks where we were at it. But yeah, these are just 50k TAC 30s, I think they are. TAC 40s, TAC 30s. No, tactical sports, they work really well. So we're sort of working back around these rocks where I saw the last player. that's what I said. This sort of gameplay, like it's a bit slower, but when you get into a fight, it's really good, and it's nice to have the upper hand. But yeah, it's cool playing this too. You've got to be a little bit quieter, a little bit slower. I think, I don't know, if he plays it slow, they might have failed. Like I said, I have enjoyed trying to survive at the moment. So every now and then I'll just sort of sit and crouch. And because players are super noisy going through all this brush in game. So you just want to sort of sit and chill. But yeah, we've got our one player. We left some of his gear so far. These are pretty good. All right. There's another. All right, so that fight's way over there, which we're not too worried about. We've got two other players we are currently trying to get. We're doing Swift one at the moment. If that guy saw that body, he might be camping it as well, but we've sort of done a full rotate here. They shouldn't have any audio. We'll probably have a crack just to clear this out and see if he's still around. I don't think I got him. I definitely didn't, but they might have been boss hunting and they're just extracting, so we'll probably just have one good check out of this area and see if he had the same idea. I know he got really wild on the grenades there for a bit. They may also be heading to outskirts as well, so they're not sort of going to come back this way. But we're looking for a tan ULAC. Now, at this point in the raid, yeah, you're still going to get some traffic through this area. Sometimes it surprises you how late in the raid some of this stuff kicks off. Yeah, so there was... That's where we heard the original guy up in there. There's a really good gun down there, but I'm just going to leave it. So, let's cruise through here. A little cheeky spot we can get to just to check those rocks where we're sort of saying when we're going to go. So, as I was sort of saying before, we have been working this kind of area, and that was the game plan. So we did get our one player here, and then we sort of did this full rotate around, and we're trying to see if anyone was still here. So we'll get up to this spot, and we'll be able to scan all this, and then we shall keep cruising. I don't know if you guys just saw that map. Let me know in chat. But there we go. Yeah, let me know if you guys are here. Any questions? Give me a holler. We've had a really good start again. I've been really lucky with this quest so far. So that should be 8. I don't want to get slapped from here, so I have a quick gander. What we might even do is just... I just could swear there's another player up in here. You know what? I'm going to run for this rifle that we got. If the guy who I got is in chat, man, let me know and I'll dump all this gear. Right. I sort of got to move a little bit quick, but we've tried our best to try and have a red hot go at clearing some of this out. No one on the rocks. So if his buddy camped it for all this time, that is crazy. I just jumped out of a pain med. Oh, his buddy got it. Okay. Oh, there it is. So we're just gonna grab a little of this quickly. Yeah, skedaddle. Ah, let's go. So we're just gonna hit extract now. And then we're gonna reset. I'm not sure how much we've got left in the. But yeah, I hope yeah, for anyone who sort of drops in or has a look, like this is sort of how we've been playing. It's been really fun. I sort of want to try and get out with SR25. Be nice. So vehicle extracts up. This way is pretty risky. We can go a longer way around, but we sort of need the kills. I don't really care too much about the gear, but it's always nice. We're good for, no, we're not good for pain meds, so we're going to grab some of that quickly. Now, since we're kind of in extract mode, no, we left that armor off. All right, let's come out. Take this bit a little bit slow and steady. Should be okay. Yeah, as you know here, sniper rock. Be careful through here. There's normally a couple of scavs. That's players up there. That's a pretty beefy gun too, whatever they got. Now, I've got to be super careful here because I have no armor. Come on! It would be nice to start a raid and get out with some gear. But yeah, that's we've had a super good start. So yeah, as you guys said, we're doing swift ones, so PMC kills with no armor. Unfortunately, the guy who we got, that played out really well, so we had the game plan of going to that central part and of woods around counter sniper, and we sort of waited for our audio cues. We had a player come through that central traffic area, and we were able to one tap a fully kitted player with all the goods in SR25, so which was nice. If you're here, man, let me know because I'm about to extract with it all. But yeah, we'll go through that again. We'll have a look at the map again. But if you guys got any questions, especially around woods, feel free to let me know in the chat. And Bushka! GG's. So yeah, I think I had my map up before here. Chuck our eraser on. So yeah, rub all this out. So yeah, that went really well. Super stoked with that. Let's have a look. Rub all this garbage out. But yeah, this has been a super good tactic for PMC hunting here. So we had this spawn down here. We then moved up pretty quickly and sort of got in a position up around here. We sort of waited for our audio cues, and we knew that some kind of traffic was going to come in from one direction. And obviously, I think we had this USEC player come through and down, and he obviously came down after we heard the gunshots down here. And we got that kill, and then we're out, which is super nice. Got you, brah. Nice, man. GG's if you come in, man. Feel free to drop in the chat. But what do we got? Barely a scratch, which is awesome. But I think we got, yeah, SR25 and yeah, the bash and everything else, you know. There's a million bucks for a PMC kill, which is good. Bit of cashola. Yeah, we're gonna use a preset. We're literally just gonna load and go straight back in. Presets make it super duper easy. Yeah, man. Feel free to throw some messages in the chat, guys. Ask me anything at all. But yeah, Swift one has been super fun. We're going to try and get a few more going. But let's have a look at that raid. Yeah, so come out with a SR25, which is good. A few other 100k and some other loot, and probably some M80. Yeah, awesome. Why I like presets so much, we'll just move this stuff really quickly, is with presets, especially if playing in groups and stuff, you don't hold up your friends, like, just boom, equip, done. Just gonna jam some snacks, and we're off again, ladies and gents. Boom. Alright, boom, boom, boom. Set this, bit of that, and we'll go get some more naked kills, which is awesome. Boom, boom. Hey, we're gone. Yeah, presets are wicked. I don't know. It's like, try to tell players, like, it's way more time in raid. A lot more time in raid. Let's have a look. So yeah, we'll probably play that same tactic again. I've pretty much been doing that for any of the spawns. This spawn here, I basically play the same, so I'll cut straight up through here and get into around this area. And then when you've got a decent sort of headset on, you're going to get that audio range. This spawn, same again, like I'm going to come up through here and get around into this area early on in the raid. A lot of them are still going to be the same. Even these ones over here, I've got Trimadol, which we can run a lot further, a lot quicker. So we can still basically cut through here around the mountain. Sort of got to be careful on this crossing. I've never had any issues, but you come up here, we have that same area. And this is what they call, some people call Dickhead Rock, Sniper, and pretty rare you'll get a player come and sit up here. But I call this counter sniper, because generally up here is you snipe the sniper. We've got a lot of our kills up here. We'll sort of check it out, and then what we're doing here is we're not waiting just for a player. We're going to wait for those audio cues. So, like there, we had gunfire down here, and that gunfire also brings players to that area. So, especially when it's Sturban, you're going to get players coming in. We've got these spawns over here that are no doubt going to come through. There is a spawn over here somewhere. If they're not going to have a quick loot around, they're basically going to make a beeline as well. So if you sort of get here, you get a lot of kills really quick. I don't get why I don't get around here and get down really close to Sawmill is generally I want to get people on the way to Sawmill, because the problem is down here, which is fine, is where all your thermal players, it becomes a shooting warfare like across the map. You've got guys sort of all down around here, up off ridge, up off here, down through here. But we're sort of trying to get the players that are headed to here, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's sort of like, you talk about map knowledge in Tarkov, but I think you sort of develop a bit of a game sense on things, and yeah, it's kind of what we're trying to demonstrate. Just have a good time. Take it easy. But hopefully getting ready pretty soon. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat, man. Let me know you're here. But yeah, it's I really enjoyed this part of the work. I'm having a lot of fun. I think a lot of guys I think before this, we've done this second stream, I think, on this. Before this, we've been running stacks of factory. And off stream, we've been doing loads of factory just with stock AKs at the moment, which is awesome. People are stacking up ammo. I've got 1,500 rounds of BP. The stock AK is fun. And to be honest, iron sights are wicked. There's nothing blocking your vision, so they do really well. They're a bit bouncy, but there's a couple of players who were asking about, like, how do I get better gear? Like, what should I do? What gear should I run? Better gear, I think the best way to put it is really good gear doesn't benefit a new player. It just benefits like an experienced player. If you're new, like just stock gear. That's why the SKS is really good. It's cheap, it's stock, it does well, and you can get in there. Hey Jack, what's going on, man? Thanks for dropping in. Awesome. So we've just done our first raid. We're doing a quest where we've got to kill PMCs with no armor. I think we've got 8 so far. We've done our first raid of the night and we got 1. It's nice where you can sort of talk through it. So here we're up at USAC. Do be mindful over here, if you start getting sprayed with bullets, the goons are up. So they will start chasing you. This spawn is up in the top of the map near what we call USAC camp. I will take a pain med about now. And if you guys are interested, I'll show you a couple of LEDX spawns up here. You guys, everybody knows this one. And I'll actually show you another spawn that not a lot of people seem to know about. Sometimes there is another spawn going to be here as well. I haven't experienced it if you're sort of quick enough, but you want to be just taking mental note of what's happening straight over this side. Straight through there, so we're good. Yeah, a really good spawn to always check here. There's a blue folder, and it's worth a stack of money. Now I'm going against what? So we'll have a quick look. The grizzly will help us. Normally, if you're questing, don't be looting. So we want to be getting the guys doing the looting, but I thought I'd just show you that quickly. We're gonna skedaddle out of here. That grizzly might come in handy, so we'll take that. Another cool spawn just to check. So we are going to make our way back to those rocks. But I have had some good luck with the LEDXs down here as well. So if you guys have never checked it, it should be okay here. Sometimes you get a LEDy sitting around here as well. There's actually no loot there, so I'm just going to be a little careful. So the other spawn we're talking about is down in here. And we're going to start making our way up. That's a scav, so I'm going to dip down to this side of the road. So normally with like a quest like this, I should really get straight to the spot I was going to be in. But, you know, there's a couple of guys who want to see some things. Yeah, Jack, you've been playing for long? What's going on? I'm always super curious to see who's coming in, like how long they've played for, favorite maps. But yeah, tonight I'm just trying to sort of talk through what I'm doing as I kind of do it, which has been good so far. Now we spoke about this spawn over here, so we spawn back here. This one, not sure what he's doing, but the scavs are shooting at something, right? So we know there's players down there. We're just gonna get across here quickly. Probably once we get here, we're going to start to slow it down a bit. And this is where we'll sort of start doing, sort of check for any footsteps, any audio, and keep moving. People are generally pretty clumsy around woods. So those shots were more over here. There is a lot of traffic that flows up through that valley there. And that's where we're still going to make our way down to. Those planes always catch me off guard. Alright, so that's Sturtman, right? So the boss is still up. So what that is going to do, it's going to push a lot of players in there who are still chasing him. Which is good for us, because it means we're definitely going to get some audio cues as to what is going on. I might just shift. We'll move up here a little bit. Yeah, I've seen a lot of players, it's sort of like a point that they'll come here, suss things out, then they'll move down. So I generally sort of check this area out a little bit. Oh, Jack, man. Wait. I haven't played, when did I play Factory last? It's hard when your YouTube name is not the same as your,
Your in-game name. Oh wait, unless it's not up and Adam, right? That's a big gun I want to chase out there. Alright, so we've got a big 338 in here. We might just go down and I'm gonna get a little bit aggressive towards that. Now that 338, the only bad thing is it's probably got a thermal sight stuck straight on top of it. Those guns only come out with thermals. I've honestly yet to pull a 338 out that does not have a gaping big thermal on the top. Saying that, yeah, thermal gamers are a funny one. They're awesome, don't get me wrong, I love them, but just gonna sort of sit. They've been... Thought I had some... Yeah, we're gonna move down here. I have an idea. Right. So I like this too, because the ergo on this SKS is still really good. But mindful we've got a thermal gamer, we've sort of got to keep moving. Thermal gamers' scopes are kind of laggy, so the key is, if they're not an awesome shot, is to keep moving. Because I'm really light, I can run for a super long time. Oh, cool, man. I'm trying to jack my memory. I might have run a couple of raids. But yeah, thanks for dropping in, man. Tonight, like I said, we're just running woods. I'm just a bit nervous on crossing this. So that's a dead player. No, it's a scav, I think. There is something in there I don't particularly... I'm trying to keep my distance in here. I might wrap around. What I might do here is, we know there's gunfire in there, right? If the USEC spawn had come, I'd already be dead. So what we might do, there's no reason for a player to... They're all going towards the boss, right? So we're going to go way around and come up through the back, and we should be okay. At the same time, we can check if there's any players sitting up on these rocks. So we'll do that. And it might be an extract as well. Yeah, good. So we do have this extract. I made the mistake last week of running to the wrong extract with some really good loot. But I had a mule and some sims that got me through, which is good. Yeah, Factory has been awesome, man. I've been running a lot of it for just practice, I think. And I really, I did it for 3 or 4 weeks. I just ran it over and over and over with presets. So I wasn't in my stash. I was just in Factory. I did the pistol thing for a while, which is really good. At the moment, I'm enjoying a stock AK with no scope, no BS, just a couple of things to boost the ergo up. But running 7.62, it is awesome. It has been super fun. They're generally getting out with a couple of kills each raid, which has been really good. But this is like when when you first start, you start getting a couple of kills each raid on Factory. It's really satisfying in this game. So what we're going to do here is, we may or may not be a little late to the party. We're sort of doing a massive flank on what I suspect is a thermal gamer, which I don't want to get overly close to. So we're going to sneak up the back of all of this. Now before we do that, we're just going to pop a couple things. Pretty good for food. Trimadol, would you run an SA6? It's just going to help us move really fast. And we'll just smash this down as well. So Trimadol will start chewing all your energy out really quickly. Alright. And I'm pretty sure our painkillers are good for a while, but we'll just stick a fresh one. And then if we get hit, we're good. Alright. No one sitting up there. Alright, let's go. So what we're sort of hoping for is there's a player in these woods. And hopefully we sort of catch them looking the wrong way, because no one ever runs across this road, right? So So Sherman's still up, right? They're having a hard time with him. It's not to say I'm not just going to get one tap still, but... Not a care in the world. Sort of playing with him a bit. This is where your SJ6 sort of comes into its own a bit. So a good thing to always try and remember with a decent scope, you don't have to be really close. I'm gonna dick around with that, dude. Got him. Oh. Oh, please don't tell me it's a scav. No, player. Awesome. I was like, geez, we just got another bloody scav. Alright, so what I'll probably do here is I'm not gonna mess around with this bag too much. GG's, man. Take that. Alright, so it doesn't have any of that. Take the condom. Alright, so he's got a full bag. Oh my god. The last thing I want to check is this. So we might just keep it for a lucky dip. Alright, let's go. Cool. So yeah, that's so that kind of worked in our favor a bit there. We just got to be a bit careful here. I've just run out with the friggin' Pilgrim. This is a mistake. We still got pain meds. So we sort of came up from behind there, but at this point in the raid, you're obviously going to get players who are headed to extract as well. ZB, oh, awesome. So I mentioned always take the ZB14 key with you, which is here. And we... how much stuff this guy have? Yeah, good raid. Oh, that's why I had a backpack and a backpack. Oh, empty backpack and a backpack. I don't want that. Alright, so we'll just ditch that. The ZB14's always got some wicked loot in it. There's generally always some med spawns here. So you might get like IB Purifan, stuff like that, which is really good. I don't know why I just picked up a battery. We got some stims. You might get a scope or something. I'll just grab this anyway. But yeah, that's cool. We've had, this will be our second raid. Yeah, so you got morphine, IFAC. They extended these, so if you got to get to this, you can sort of... There we go. There's nothing too special here, I don't think. Alright, we're out. Cool. So, 2 raids, 2 extracts, 2 kills. Happy with that. Played it well. Yeah, the raids have been really good. Stoked with that. So yeah, that one was a different. So we sort of checked out USAC. That was interesting. So USAC camp, we kind of came in. We went around. We sort of checked it. We actually went down here. We sort of heard all that gunfire in here. So that's where we sort of thought, okay, we've got no armor, remember? So we made a decision to come right round and sort of come in the back of it. But where we got lucky is that player would have been looting or come from somewhere. He's doing his quests. He's been headed to extract, so he came through and right past us and around. And obviously we got another kill there, which is wicked. GG's. Bruzy. GG's, man. Yeah, if he comes in, awesome. Drop this back on. Yeah, like I said, tonight we're doing naked woods runs for anyone join us. We've got to get our kills of PMCs. So far, 2 raids, 2 PMCs, 2 extracts, which is great. That's a really good way to start. I always think when I do like stream, I'm like, oh, I don't want to flop it all down, but it's been really good. Yeah, if anyone's joined us in chat, yeah, man, jump in chat. Let me know you're here. But yeah, we'll have a look at this preset. We didn't really get any weapons or anything out of that one, but we're literally. That's why I like presets so much. My stash is a little full. I would probably just have to. Oh, just so I'm not holding you guys up, just dump that in there. And alright, we are really on struggle street. We've pulled a bit more loot out than I thought we would. There we go. We do have somewhere in here. No. Alright, what we'll do is we'll just. I've picked up. There's a lot of people running pilgrims at the moment. Don't know why, but there is. But yeah. Drop all this junk. Chuck that in there. Chuck that in there. Chuck that in there. And yeah, we're gonna run that again. There we go. Shka. Let's see if we have a bit of stuff from Therapist. So yeah, a lot of factory kits. These are the AKs I'm running at the moment. Factory. Super fun way to learn and just play. Don't get caught up in like, oh, should I have this? Should I have that? Honestly, don't worry too much. Just have fun. And it's really good to start with something basic, because if you're just learning the game, right? A super good gun, as I was saying before, like a super good gun isn't going to help you if you're starting. It's probably going to be more of a hindrance than just like the straight off the mill AK with a couple of tweaks. So you increase the ergo a little bit, which is sort of how quick you can bring the gun up and a few other things like that, which is really nice. 4 5. Yeah, so presets are awesome. You never run out of ammo. You don't make any silly mistakes. It is always good just to jam some food in the hole. We got some stuff here to eat. Boom, boom. All right. But yeah, I'm super light for these raids, so I got to move around really quick. Cool. Let's get in, and 3 for 3 would be super nice. But yeah, we've had a super good start so far. So the plan on this one. Let's have a look. Oh no, I lost my snippy tool. Damn, I had a window capture of my snippy tool before, but I might be able to grab another one real quick. Sec. Yeah, I don't feel silly, Jack, but man, if you let me know how long you've been playing or what maps are you currently doing at the moment, would be wicked. Yes, there we go. Snippy tool is back, man. Cool. So, like we were saying before, so 2 raids, 2 kills has been awesome. We got our first one here, and we got another one here. So yeah, any new players joining, we are pretty much running the same kind of tactic. Haha, nice man. It's pretty satisfying getting the PMCs as scavs. But yeah, we're pretty much focusing moving as quick as we can into this area. For any like new players that are coming in or anything, a lot of spawns move through here, or because a lot of them are coming down to this central area, which has Shertman, the main boss. Like so, we've got USEC spawn that'll travel through. We have spawns over here that can travel through. These spawns will generally come up and through. These spawns, they'll generally go in here. If I get this spawn, I'll run through. But we get this central area, right? So we sort of start here. We wait for some audio cues. Sometimes the first kill, we'll be able to play come in really close and we're able to get him. Pretty high level one, which was awesome. And then, yeah, once we get here, this is kind of when we start playing. Like, we'll start waiting for audio cues. Shertman is like bringing players like, is it like moth to a light? When those gunshots go off, they are just running straight in there. So yeah, we'll see how we go again. We're due a head tap, but cool. So we're in USEC camp again. So we're gonna play this the same. We can check the letties. There's another spawn I've been checking. Like I said, if you get lit up straight off the bat, it's because the goons are over there. Keep moving. But what we're gonna do is there's another really popular spawn over here no one knows about, or a lot of people don't, which is the blue folder. Alright, can be another player here, so we just have a quick look. He's not close, so we're good. So we just normally have a quick little sneaky peeky over here. Alright, so we should be good. Yeah, always check here for a blue folder. The only thing I'm going to check for really quickly is a Letty, but when I'm questing, you do... Yes, there it is, baby. Lead X. Nice. So yeah, worth a look every time. So that's, you know, $1 million in the bag, so that's awesome. We'll do the other as well, so I'll show you guys this other spawn. So, you know, up there you can potentially get $2 million just for that spawn, and then stick it in your butt and get straight out. Here, you're still pretty safe from PMCs, right, for the minute. We're just going to skedaddle. We're going to check this Letty spawn, and we're going to keep moving. Just be mindful, there is a spawn down there if he comes up here as well. We're toast. On here, you generally get med spawns. You will get a Letty there as well. I've had one this week. So probably going to start sticking some pain meds. Just have a little look around. Try not to walk through the bushes in woods, right? Because the brushes are so loud. Yeah, there is a spawn out here, but he's probably headed up where we headed. So we'll get to our spot. We're going to kind of run this the same again. We'll get up. We haven't heard Shertman yet, so it feels like a slower raid. People are just a bit slower. Have a look here. This is USEC. You might get a player up here looting up the top. But the main spawn to sort of watch out for is obviously what they call the bowl, which is over here. There's generally a player that starts up there. I don't get any traffic on this side of the hill very often. So we sort of want to take our posse up here. And then just see what happens. It's a very quiet start. Yeah, once I get here, I start to slow it down a bit. I might go wide. I've been shot a lot from this hole this week. So I'm generally pretty conscious. Now, I do have no armor, so I always... I've got some pain meds in, so when we start getting shot, you can just run, and you can run for a long time. Because we're nice and light, I'm surprised how many bullets the old body can take sometimes. You know, especially if people are running like 5.56 and stuff, it's only going to do 50 damage, so your thorax can take a couple. Right, so we'll just move up here. It's really quiet. So normally, you know, there'd be a lot more gunshots by now. Sturtman could have been killed and they've moved on. That's why it's so now, like, you know, so quiet. Alright, no, he's still up. He's still very up. So yeah, again, we're still going to check this out. You normally catch a few players here. Sturtman's still up, so that's straight over there. So he's over near cabins, I think. I have a new set of headphones, and they are amazing. They really turned this game around from what I could hear. Be mindful, like whenever you're clicking and doing this, players can hear it as well. So we might sort of play again. We might move down in here. I haven't heard any other massive big guns. So I just want to get in, do my kills, and get out and reset. So we are only, what? So we're still super early in the raid. So we could get in some pretty close fights here. Now I'm just doing audio checks. Alright, that's getting on now. That sounds like it's coming back this way. So there's stuff hitting timber. I feel like there's a player down here. Because I felt like those bullets were coming this way. So this is where audio is really big in this game. You start to get some experience on it, and you're sort of listening like all the time for things. If you can catch things listening, like you're ahead in a lot of fights and things like that. There we go. So we're just gonna. So he's doing his naked kills too. So he's running around the front, right? I know where he's going to be. There's a hole in the front. He's going to have a dig out. We might try and catch him. He's got no reason to come all the way back here. So we're just going to have a red hot go at that. I'm pretty sure he is... I think he's had a go at Shirtman and it hasn't worked out amazingly well. So hopefully we can catch him just playing it slow. I'm pretty sure I know where he's going to be. He's going to be in this hole out the front. Problem is if I get lit up as well. I don't like that I just came down here. And he's not here. I thought he would be over here in these holes. I'm pretty sure he had a bolty, so he's not going to be in the middle. He's going to be hanging out somewhere. Around the edge. Or he's killed Shirtman and he's going to pick it up. I'm just waiting for some kind of audio cue. I don't think... There he is. He is here. He's on the other side. Where is he? I'm just trying to watch my back at the same time as I'm... I think he's on a bolty, but he's only got to hit me once in the thorax, so I'm toast. I think what we might do here, really quickly, we're going to dump an SJ6. We're going to run around the back of him, because I think he's kind of set up there for a while. So like I said, I sort of wanted to get him in that hole out the front. Now we've got to be sort of quick here. Yeah, so I wanted to get him in the hole at the front. He wasn't there, so I'm not going to try and continue with that plan. I think he is somewhere around this other side. Not in the world's best spot here either. Where? What's he gotten to? I might just try get up in here. This is another really like famous kind of spot, I guess. So Tarkov famous. I think we're just gonna have to take him from the top. So we got that. I think he's got a bolty. Might be doing naked kills as well, or psycho sniper. So I kind of want to move a bit quicker rather than slower here. Just puzzled where he went. I think he's down in the yard. We're sort of moving quick than slower because I'm sort of out in the open. If he is doing this one quest called Psycho Sniper, he'd be getting his kills and then getting out really quickly. I've probably gotten a little bit eager beaver on trying to find this guy. Yeah. What have we got for extracts? We gotta get a long way anyway. We'll probably head for extract. We might catch up with him. This whole strip, I wouldn't normally run through it like I just have, because it's normally pretty thick with people trying to snipe, especially like shirtmen and stuff like that. This ridgeline's pretty bad as well, so I'd normally keep an eye on that one. But yeah, nothing on that one. So we'll probably extract and reset. Might even catch him in extract, I know. That's sniper scav, he's still up. I'm not gonna bother him right now. The raid was kind of quiet though. I probably should have. I sort of waited for too much of a perfect shot than just letting those shots off and getting straight into it. Yeah, we're just gonna skedaddle and reset. Well, GO. Let's go. Alright, pain meds run out, so yeah. There's a reason you always see people with pain meds. Just once you get shot and you catch one in the legs, you can't keep running, you're just a dead shot. You can't jump. Pain med just sort of stops all that, makes it a lot easier. You can keep moving, you got a chance, and more often than not, that's, you do get out, which is amazing. It'd be wild if we brought this guy down here. You do play woods. Like, you always heard about people camping the extract up here. I've never had it, but I'm always sort of like conscious of it. There is a couple of little stashes along here as well. So yeah, up on these rocks, always keep an eye out for. I think the only guy that ever had me try an extract camp here, he had like an MP5. And we're all good. Go, go, go. Alright. Sweet. It's us. We're out again. Yeah, you got some loot here, but I'm not too worried. So it's a bit of a quiet one. But we got a Letty, which is awesome. We're there's nothing wrong with that. So we've had 2 raids, 2 kills, 3rd raid, Letty, extracted. I think I just get a lot of enjoyment, like tracking a player and getting that kill, than just, you know, blasting for it and hoping for the best. Yeah, let me know if the stream's still clear. It says it's struggling to get some output, which is weird. Yeah, so that one, where is it? Sippy tool. Oh, what happened? Need to change my sip tool quickly. 1 sec. There we go. All right, let's have a look. But yeah, the SKS, super awesome with this sort of quest. It just doesn't recoil a lot. So that was a set of IB Purifin, man. That's yeah, it's 200 grand there. So just those couple plus that, you know, there's 1.2 mil for 3 slots. So come get it. Yeah, run another preset. This is just awesome because you can't, like, you know, get stuck. Freaking not having 8 bullets in your bag or something like that, which you still see all the time. All right, let's go. There's Shay. Right. That's probably the most expensive SJ I've ever bought in my life. Right. Boom, boom, boom. Just gonna eat some food. I like the expensive stuff. Smash that. We got some stuff for in raid. Giddy up. Right. Let's go get some more. Yeah, 17 kilos, which is crazy light. Yeah, preset's just easy, man. Just in and out, especially if you're short on time. Especially to new players, like I used to waste stacks of time in stash. It was wild. Yeah, crazy amounts of time. I think a lot of players do, and it's like, oh, I'm not getting better, but we're getting better at moving stuff around the stash. But you'd hesitate to like go in, man. I used to like think about Tarkov during the day and then play it and be like, oh, I'll give you. But yeah, sort of got over that eventually. And I had a lot more fun. Oh, Jack, man, if you're still in here, it's just hit me. I do remember. I literally got my name out right before extract. Yes, I was helping you out factory, man. That was awesome. Should we get enough? All right. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So like I said, guys, naked runs tonight. Yeah. So far, so good. And I'm just going to see if I can get another copy of this woods map up. Cool, because we were looking at that. That's kind of interesting. Yes, we have it back. Like I said, tonight we're been saying, again, we've had so much success moving into this spot. It's like our focus, and then branching out. You know, branching out from here. If we head down a sawmill, I haven't really gone from here back to USEC. I'm normally waiting for USEC to come to me. Basically, all my attention, once I'm in this spot, is really sort of forward. You know, this is your hot zone. This is your main reason people come. So we're trying to sort of get up here. You know, we got audio down here. We got sort of audio coming from this direction. And then we're either waiting for players to come our way or we slowly sort of filter down. Yeah, I've done really well in this pathway. Gets a lot of traffic and got a lot of PMC kills in there for quests, which has been really good. I'm just gonna get a drink, guys. I'll be right back. literally gonna go get myself a beverage. And right, we are rocking and rolling. Yeah, this is that spawn down here. Yeah, okay. We're down here. I don't think we're in time for any cultists. We're miles away from the action. We might try and do a sprint. I've never done this. We might just try and... There's going to be players in USEC, right? In USEC camp, so we're going to make a quick dash. We're going to get a pain made in. We should be able to get straight to USEC. Because if you imagine, like, I was spawned there the last few raids, right? So they're 100% going to be there. Like, all this stuff. No lady, but I'll take the Salewa.